Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of SoulCraft SMP Season 7, I guess compilation, I guess I can call it that now, right? Because it's a multitude of clips all together in one. So if you have not previously watched part 1, definitely do so. I kind of explain what what this is and how this is a part 2 to that, so it'll all make sense if you go watch the first part. But yeah, so enjoy the clips. So a lot has taken place, a lot has been built. Where? Oh, there's my fish. I was like, where are the fish? They're all the way down there in the very bottom. Okay, I thought they might have somehow died, and I was a little concerned there. But yeah, a lot has taken place, a lot has been built, a little too much to be honest, but I'm gonna go ahead and update you guys on the progress. So I last left off kind of telling you guys that I dug out this humongous hole in the ground from my basement, and it's not complete by any means, but let me just kind of give you the, I guess, framework of what I'm thinking about doing. So originally I was gonna have like a balcony here, and then have stairs going down. I didn't like that. I didn't. So I ended up doing like a whole kind of loop-de-loop here. I'm thinking of adding bookshelves or something up here. I'm not sure yet what this space is gonna be. I don't know. I built two little water elevators going down. Just kind of simple, although I've been jumping off of the balcony and hitting this bed down here. Also, this is my aquarium. I actually think it turned out really, really nice. I didn't want to do like a full-on aquarium where it's completely full of glass, or not glass, water, because I kind of wanted to have like this little landform up here, and the fish actually really like to swim up there, and they just kind of chill up there with the lily pads. I don't know if I can show that or not. Let me see. Not really, but there's some lily pads up there. They really like it up there. And there's a lot of fish. I mean, I put a ton of tropical fish in here. I don't even think you can see them all right now, but there's a lot in there. And also a salmon. I have a ton of axolotls as well that I collected when I was getting these little fishies here. So I don't know where I'm going to put those yet, but I definitely want to do something with the axolotls. I might go in with F and figure out something, because she kind of had an idea about that. And oh my goodness, where do I even begin? So I ended up going with pink wood, as you can see, the cherry wood down here. I like it. I think it's a different color scheme than my actual house or having the warped wood. I really, like, I messed with a lot of different types of woods and I just didn't like them. So that's why I ended up going with the cherry wood. And my plan is, which you can kind of see, I was marking it out. So having the spruce come down, probably do some stair details with some trapdoors, and then like some trapdoors as little shelves throughout. But I can't really do the pillars at this moment because I don't have all of my rooms built, and I kind of need to know where the rooms are gonna be in order to do the pillars. So that's why I kind of ended up just halting on that project for now. Let's see. The first room I built down here was my chest room. The one thing that I do not like is because I ended up building this as like having a 3-block entrance, although this room is actually a 2-block entrance, if that makes sense. Like it's an even number and this is an odd number. So it's actually not even with how many blocks are over here and how many blocks are over here. I don't know if I'll end up fixing that or not. It's kind of annoying me though. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But this is the first thing I built, and I've got some little shelves in here. I've got some of those little what are these called? Glowberry vine, whatever they're called. But I do have some of those. I incorporated the amethyst in here and the warped wood as well. And everything is completely functional. I've got lots of chests. I got too many chests, to be honest, because I've also incorporated the little chests on the sides. And yeah, there's a ton. Like, most of these are completely empty because I don't really know what to put in them right now. Yeah, so there's lots of chests, and I've tried to organize it the best as I could have, and trust me, I'm so grateful for having an organized chest room now. Oh, I love it. Also over here, I can add more chests if I want to, but for now, this is my smelting area, my brewing area, all of that good stuff. And I have gone on quite a few more adventures to get different items. Like, I've been, like I said, to the ocean biome again. And while I was there, I wanted to try and get my own sniffer egg. F actually got a couple the last time we were getting some coral and stuff. But I wanted to try my hand at getting my own, and I did. I ended up getting 3 sniffer eggs along with some pottery shards and stuff, so that is very, very exciting. I am super excited for that. And let's see, next area that we got is the enchanting room. I really like how this turned out. It basically, like, I basically made a whole geode as the enchanting room, if that makes sense. So I used the same types of blocks. I think it looks really good. I love how it turned out, and it is level 30 enchanting. It's perfect. And then that's where I've been keeping some of my stuff, which kind of leads into the next area here. This is where I plan on keeping some villagers for trading. You don't see any down here right now because I might have killed a bunch of them because I had too many and they weren't good trades, so yeah, and then the villagers got mad at me, so then I ended up having to kill them all, so it was a thing. But that rail system leads to up here, and this is a villager farm. Yeah, I had to separate the villagers because they were making too many babies. Yeah, they were getting after it. So yeah, there's 2 down here currently, but that's not even all of them. A bunch of them fell into a hole down here somewhere. Wait, where's it at? Uh-oh. Did I lose the entrance? Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, there's a massive ton. I mean, a ton down here. And hopefully they're not all mad at me because I killed the other ones. Hopefully it was far enough away where they won't mind. But yeah, so this is a villager farm. I definitely did not need any more villagers, so yeah, they're separated for now. This is an automatic sugarcane farm because in order to trade with the villagers, we're gonna need a ton of paper. So I have that going. I've actually got quite a bit of paper so far out of that because I've just been AFKing. And then over here we have a barn. It's not great, it's not beautiful. I thought about doing it to match my house, but then I was like, you know what, I really am that type of person where I like the ordinary, like, red barn. So this is what I came up with. It still has the spruce and the stone to match my house. The only thing that's different is the red clay, which I ended up having to go to a mesa to get, but that's a whole nother story. So this is what it looks like. It's cute. I like it. It's simple. It's exactly what I need. I got my pigs, got my chicken, my sheep, my cows. And yes, I only have 2 cows right now because down here, I have my automatic one, or whatever, semi-automatic farm down here. I still have to breed them, but yeah, so everything is down here. And on the other side, I have all of my skelly horses. I logged onto the server one day and there was just randomly a bunch of skelly horses just roaming about, so I ended up getting these. Yeah, I have I have no idea because at first I was like, oh, did F's escape? And I went over to her house and I was like, nope, all of hers are still there. So yeah, I just got a bunch of horses. The reason why I built the barn at this stage is because I needed to move my animals somewhere. Because I had another build in mind, and this is this monstrosity over here. So this is where my animals were, and this is going to be a bee sanctuary dome thing. I don't know. It looks really bad right now. It really does. It does not look very appealing to the eyeballs, but I promise it's gonna look really good once I get it done. The whole thing, though, is that I had to get a ton of sand for this because of all the glass. It was a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, it was not easy. But the plan is to get some amethyst, get some of the magenta glass, some purple glass, and incorporate that into this structure. The problem I have right now is that I don't have enough amethyst. I guess I used most of what I had, so I'm gonna have to go back down into the caves and see if I can find another little crystal geo pouch thing, whatever you want to call it. Also, I just now realized I'm missing a thing right here. There needs to be slabs right there. But yeah, so it's gonna look really good once I get it done. It's just gonna be a long process because I have to gather more materials. But I mean, just imagine this. You walk in here and then you're gonna have, I don't know, I might do some trees, like a couple of little quote-unquote fake trees. We're gonna have our bees. It's gonna be so cute. Like, I'm so excited for how this is gonna turn out. Like, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look real good. And then I'm gonna have a pathway that, of course, leads up to our house. It's just gonna be a long, tedious process, but I'm so excited for how it's gonna look once it's completely done. And before I even built the villager farm and the barn, I actually built the spider spawner. What do you call it? Farm? XP farm? I guess that's what you call it. So it's in a temporary hut. I have made an actual elevator for these things. Doing this killed me twice. So now I'm up to 3 deaths. I'm not even kidding. I drowned, well, I take that back. I drowned one time, and I died from fall damage the second time. And it killed me. And it was all because I had a freaking torch, or I had something that was on one of the walls that was preventing the water to flow down. Did not know it, and I completely fell to my death. So, that was really fun, but I'll go ahead and show you this so we can go completely all the way down. This spawner, although it's really far down, it was really close to my house, so I'm kind of happy about that. But yeah, this will take us all the way down. Alright, so, yep, that's our down. This is our up. We'll go up here in just a second, but yeah, we have our little spider spawner here. Already started collecting some string and some spider eyeballs, so it's for Eth and I to use for any of our spider needs, so it is there if we need it, and then we can just shoot right back on up. So yeah, that's our temporary hut for that, so Eth knows about it if she needs to come and grab some materials or XP, although she did make her own skeleton XP grinder, so that's really nice, and especially if we needed bones or arrows or any of that good stuff. Just to kind of give you an update on her area, she did build a barn as well, and she did a bunch of terraforming over here. And this is a pretty good area to kind of show everything. So yeah, she built a barn for all of her animals, and it matches her house. I think she's still gonna add some mushrooms and stuff to the top of the barn's roof, but that should look really good. And she did a bunch of terraforming. She made this all completely flat. And so I don't know what she plans on building next, but it should be quite exciting. Oh wow, I never even actually looked at my stuff from up here. The dome, just the massive dome. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm getting better at building things that on like unlevel ground, if that makes sense, because you know, I did choose to live on a mountain, and it's not the easiest terrain, but I actually think it's really cool to have like different levels of where your builds and stuff are, so I'm kind of excited to see how everything turns out. I do need to build like a crop area just to have. I don't know where I'm gonna build that yet though. Yeah, I don't know. I might build it over there by the barn. We'll just see. We'll just have to see. We'll just see how everything turns out. Like I said, my main objective right now is to try and get this little bee sanctuary done. It's just going to take a lot of time and a lot of resources to get everything that I need. But what I think once it's completely done, I think it's going to be gorgeous, and I'm so excited. But yeah, alright, well, that is the update for now, and I will catch you in the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this clip in here now, but I'll be talking about it just a little bit more in the next clip. But this is us as a group. I think there was like 8 of us, and we decided that we would try and take on the Ender Dragon. So we got prepared, we found the stronghold, and this is basically us gathering around, getting ready to hop in. So they placed the Ender Eye, and the portal lit up. A bunch of them, you know, jumped in, of course. I decided I would wait because you know how it is, like everyone's pushing each other. If you happen to spawn on one block, then it's not gonna be good. So I waited outside until it was safe. However, it literally crashed the server. Like, it didn't crash the server once or twice or 3 times. I don't even know how many times it crashed the server. And when I logged back in, I was falling into the void then, which is what everyone else was seeing. But like I said, I don't even know how that happened because I was waiting in the overworld for it to be safe. But Ashley ended up having to literally teleport every single one of us, one at a time, back into the overworld. So that was a very interesting experience, but I mean, at least we survived. So it's been about a couple weeks since I did the last update. A lot has transpired, as usual. That's what I say every time. So I'm going to show you around what has changed and what the plans are. So as you can see, I have netherite armor. I went to the nether with Eth, and we were able to get some smithing templates. So we were able to copy all of those in order, you know, for us to get netherite armor. Of course, I had to end up going back and I had to get the nether scraps, and that was a whole nother process. But I do have full netherite armor. Most of it has like pretty good, you know, enchants on it. I don't have anything on the helmet right now because the enchants suck, but it's there nonetheless. Let's see. Let's go over to the front of the house. We'll kind of start there. So I know in the last little update, I was working on the bee dome, and it is now complete. I don't even know really how to show you it because it really is big. Like it's big. It's got a little flag on it. It's so cute though. Like I absolutely love it. And then Eth went and got me some more of the little crystals, so you know I could put on the top there. It is really cute. I'll have to get a better view of it here in a few minutes, but we can go inside. I still need to put a sign out here. I still need to do that. So this is the inside. I have kind of gone a little crazy. Every time the trading villager comes along, he, you know, sells the little mini blocks, I guess. So I keep grabbing them every chance that I have. So I was able to get a beehive. I got some mini amethyst, and I've kind of decorated the inside with those as well. We have cherry blossom trees. I mean, you can see it for yourself. I mean, it's super cute. We've got the little beehives in here with the fire, so all of them are occupied. I've kind of been breeding them here and there to make sure. But oh, these two are stuck in there. All okay? do you need some help? Here. There you go. Oh my, I think there was 3 of them stuck in there. I didn't know they could get stuck in there like that. Interesting. Where did the bee just go in here? It may have gone into the beehive. I don't know. I put those there for decoration, but heck, if it wants to live in there, okay. More power to you. I really like the blocks that I used for the flooring, though. I think it is super nice. And out adventuring, we did find a cherry blossom biome, so Eth and I both were able to get some of these little cherry blossoms. And then I decided to put my parrots in here. I love the parrots. I think they're such a cool mob, but they are super annoying. So I figured I would just put them away from the house a little bit. And I thought that it matched pretty nicely with them being out here. So I made them some little hanging cages from the ceiling. So we've got the red one, the gray one. I actually went back and I got the gray one. Originally, I only had the red and the blue, but yeah, out adventuring once again, I was able to get the gray one. And then I did something really cool over here. So I originally had the bluebird hanging here as well, like, you know, those little bird cages. But I seen this thing online and I was like, oh my god, I have to try that out. And it's just so cute. It literally looks like the parrot is sitting on a nest with an egg in it. Like, oh my god, if we had invisible item frames, that would make it look so much better. But it's literally just dried coral and then one of the turtle eggs in a item frame. Like, it just looks so cute. I just love it. It's the little details. I swear, I love building. It's just fun. I love adding all the little details and stuff like that. That's kind of a better angle, kind of. It kind of looks a little bit weird from this angle, but it definitely is in that round shape, or as much round shape as you can get with it being Minecraft. But yeah, I'm super proud of this. It's so cute. Such a cute little build. I believe the next thing that happened was we tried to defeat the Ender Dragon, and there was, I believe, like 8 of us who are on this server, and it did not go as planned. We ended up crashing the server. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times. It was more than that. It crashed several times, and Ashley had to come on here and TP us all to safety because we were falling into a void. And yeah, so it was interesting. The Ender Dragon is still not defeated to my knowledge, so it's still out there if we choose to do that. Ashley was super kind though, and she gave all 8 of us who participated or tried to participate, she gave us all elytras, so we all have elytras now. I think I have mending on mine. I have to look at that later, but yeah, so there's that. And then the next thing I did was I went on a huge expedition with Eth to find the missing animals that we did not have. Now, she ended up breeding one of her cats with mine to get the ones that she was missing, but we were still missing, I think it was like 3 cats and a bunch of dogs that we did not have, so we set off to find them, and yes, we did end up finding them, although I did have to get on the next day, and I think I traveled like 8,000 blocks out, plus some, to find the last 2 remaining dogs, because those were, for some reason, they were really super hard to find. But yeah, we have them all now, and that was one thing that has changed drastically, is usually I have a huge area here full of my animals, and now they're all in their separate spots. So I will show you those here in just a second. But I do have 2 little dog houses outside, and I'm going to go ahead and show you those. So these are the 2 dogs that I had the hardest time finding them. This one right here is the Snowy Wolf. This one is the rare one that only spawns just in a pack of 1. You were such a pain in the butt to find, my dog. Oh, but I did give him some armor because he is outside. I mean, I haven't really had any creepers come up here or anything, but just in case, he has some armor on. So that's his little dog house. And then this one is I think this is just the black wolf. It's found in the old growth taiga. For some reason, I had such a hard time finding this guy. I had to go to several old taiga or old growth taiga biomes to find him. Finally, I did though. And as you can see, these guys have names. I did have several name tags, but I don't have enough to name all of my pets. But some of them are named, so we have Molder, and we have Scully over here. And all of my names that I have picked are all kind of references to either TV shows or movies that are kind of sci-fi related, so I'm not gonna spoil that for you, but if you know, you know. So yeah, there's Molder and there's Scully. And then over here, and yes, I have another black dog. I think I bred those 2 together, and that's the product. But anyways, over here I decided to make a catio, and I literally have the sign, the catio. I really like this build. I think it is super cute. I wanted something that would be outdoors, where the cats can kind of play. And these cats actually represent my in real life cats. So the little Siamese one is Gallifrey, because my in real life cat is part Siamese. The jelly cat is the closest to my cat, whose name is Toast. So there he is. And then the new addition to my family, which you can't even see this cat's face. It's just, it's a tuxedo cat. But my newest addition to the family is Nimbus. So she is represented by the tuxedo kitty. But yeah, so we have the catio. I think it's just super cute. But the whole thing is like kind of 360. It's got something on every single side. And then I had some like miniature wool blocks that I thought would be perfect because they look like little balls of yarn, you know? Anyways, it's such a cute little design. I love it. And then I decided to decorate this area some more. This was the plan, but I finally was able to do it. So we have the swing that we started off this little update on. It's so cute. I did not have the idea to build this. I seen it online somewhere and I was like, I gotta build that. It's too cute. Also the picnic area, and I love having the composters as the picnic basket. It's just so super cute. We've got some cake, some melon. Adorable. And then we have like a little, this is not really a picnic table, but it's a table, outdoor table. And then a little umbrella up here. And it's really cool. See, I would not have thought to use the copper as the little, what would you call that? The stand of it, but it looks so good. Like, it just looks really good. And then I decided to build a grill. This is my normal, typical grill design that I usually do, so nothing too special. And it does have some fires underneath, so occasionally there'll be a puff or two of smoke that will come up. Yep, there we go. Got a little puff. But yeah, so we got a grill over here. I still need to add some more trees in. Still need to add some grass to basically the whole outside area, but that'll be one of the last things. And then I decided to build a mailbox for anyone who wants to drop anything off to me. So there's my little mailbox here. And then I know in the last update I had my villager farm already. I had to stop them from breeding though, because they wouldn't stop making babies. Like, I had so many. It was insane. So I've had to like block them off from each other. Yeah, it was just way too much. And F got on and she dug out a little area down here to house them. Oh my gosh, if I can get through. Excuse me. There we go. And she started to trade with them. We got some really good trades down here. There's some flame. I know we have sharpness, efficiency, mending. Yeah, there's some really good trades down here. I can't remember which one. Yeah, infinity for 5 emeralds. You can't beat that. So definitely some good trades that we got going on. And then I decided to go ahead and start the villagers breeding again. So all of these villagers are the product of the 2 of them, and then I had to stop them again. So these are just down here to trade with, so we can, you know, incorporate them into that room over here. But the whole reason I did that is because I am going to go ahead and get rid of the villager farm itself. This was just a temporary place for it to be. So yeah, this is gonna all be gone because there's some decorative items that I would like to put over here. So anyways, that's the plan for that. And then the next thing that I built was over here, and this was the spider spawner, if you remember. I had just like a little cobblestone hut that was here. I didn't like the cobblestone, it was temporary. So I ended up building like a little, what would you call this? A little market, I guess. I think it's super cute though. You know, building on this server has made me realize that I like to build things, or like I like to have things that then look like other things. Does that make sense? Like it's inconspicuous. Like, oh, I would have never thought that a spider spawner would be down here. I don't know. I seem to be like that. Like, I love to have things like, oh, I love to have access to the spider spawner, but I don't want it to look like a spider spawner entrance. Like, I want it to look all cute. So it's inconspicuous. But yeah, so this is the little spider essentials marketplace, whatever. And of course you can see that I got a bunch of the little mini blocks. They're so cute. I love decorating with them. But that's what that is. So this, of course, elevator, didn't do anything special with that. It's still just the regular old elevator. And then down here is actually the most current thing that I've built. And it was really funny because I got on the server the other day and I was like, I need to build a farm. And I happened to go over to F's house because I was going to the Nether. And I noticed that she had built a farm. And it's the same farm that I was gonna build. It was something that I think we both seen it online. It was like a tutorial on how to build a really cute little farm, and so she had built that, and I was like, well, I can't copy her now, even though it is a tutorial video. So I did something kind of similar, but not. The only thing that's similar about it is the outside area, these two little fenced-in farms, and the fact that it has ferns on the outside. All the rest is different. I actually really like how this turned out, though, because the one thing I did not like about the other farm is because it didn't have areas for pumpkins or melons or cactus or sugarcane or anything like that. So this one, I have incorporated it all. And I didn't need a big farm. I don't need one because I pretty much have everything that I need. So I don't, this is basically here for just, oh, you know, I need some potatoes, so I can just go quickly run and grab some potatoes. Or for the off chance that I needed a bunch of carrots, I can just come over here to this farm, plant a bunch of carrots, and be done. So, yeah. But it's quite efficient, so I've got all of my beetroot on both sides here. We've got potatoes, we've got carrots, we've got cocoa beans. Over here, we have all the prickly things, is what I call them. So we've got the berries and the cactus, and then we have sugarcane and bamboo. And netherwort. I really didn't know what to put here because I was like, there really isn't another crop that I can do right now. So I just put the netherwort. It works. It works. And then over here we have our pumpkins and our melons. I don't know why that melon went that way when all the rest of them... That's so weird. But anyways, so there's our pumpkins and melons. And then, of course, our little glowberries. And then this was actually something separate, but then I decided to just add it all together, like as if it was one entire farm. So of course it has the cute little well in the middle, but this is semi-automated, I guess you would call it. So if I click this button, the button is connected to the trapdoors, which release the water. So yeah, I mean, it's just super easy. You literally just walk through and pick up all of the crops that dropped. It's just really easy. I like it. I really do like that. But yeah, so that's the farm. This is the most recent thing that I have built. And the plan is, or the next plan is to just try and connect everything. I feel like I've pretty much gotten the majority of what I wanted built. So now it's just to do all the paths. So the main path is going to come straight through here. I think it's like... It's wherever that bridge is. I think the bridge is right there. So it'll come straight up here. It'll go off to the side. And then it'll kind of fork. So one will go this way down to the farm and to the little market and stuff over there. The other one will go up here to the house. So yeah, that's basically the next project that I have in mind here. Is just connecting everything, getting the landscape back to where it's nice and pretty with all the grass and flowers. And then the only other thing that I plan on doing, I have not done any work in here. This also needs to be complete. I have not done anything as far as finishing the interior here, but I did explain that I didn't know what areas were going to be down here yet, so I wanted to kind of wait. But I feel like I pretty much have it done. I am going to keep my little... Where are they? Oh, there they are. I am going to keep these guys over here. I just need to build a better room for them. Of course, our enchanting table. This is where the rest of my animals are. If you cannot tell by the outside, it's a paw print. So let me go ahead and show you guys all of our animals. So, of course, I have all the dogs lined up on this side, all of the cats on this side. And as I explained, I don't have names for all of them. So some of them have names, some of them don't. I just don't have enough name tags right now. But they are all sci-fi related names from TV shows and movies. So, yeah, if you recognize any of them, then good on you. But here's Fillory. And then I'm pretty sure I have a few down here that are named... This is Astria, and this is Neo, Ripley, this is Solo, Fang, and Melody. So that's all of the ones that I have named right now, but I have all of the dogs, all of the cats. It's very exciting. I'm super happy with that. And then as far as the room itself, this did take me a while because I had to go and grab all of the terracotta for this, but we have some, you know, oh, this right here, this little rabbit's foot, I think this came from the Siamese cat, if I'm not mistaken. But on one of the adventures, I laid down in the bed and then I woke up and the cat had given me the rabbit's foot. So it's a treasured prize, and it's right there, kept right there in the pet room. But yeah, so there's that. The chest room I've completed basically. I've added all the rest of the chests. I've turned these two corners kind of into smelting, crafting areas. So of course I have all of my different types of potions and potion ingredients here. So I will finish up this area as well. I'll try and work on that as I'm working on the path. But yeah, so that's one of the last things to finish up as far as the house goes. And I'm going to quickly go over here to F's because I want to show off her really, really cute builds. So she built the farm, and she's kind of added on these two sections back here for her sheep and her cows. I'm sure for food, probably. But it is super cute. It's just a really, really cute little build. I love it. And then she has made her nether portal again and decorated it like, you know, the aesthetic of her house. Super cute. I love it. And then this is her little bee sanctuary. So she's got a few little bees in here. Oh, it looks like she put her parrots in here too. I think it's a perfect place for the parrots to be. Like, for real. I think the bee sanctuary is a perfect place for them. But yeah, this is her little bee sanctuary. It's super cute. I love it. And of course, I showed you guys her house. I know she was doing something down here with her axolotls, so her axolotls are down here. So next, she built this little area over here, and this is where she put her enchanting table. It's really cute, and it from like far away, it's just got a really cute little roof. I seen it from my place. It's really cute. But yeah, so her little enchanting table is up here. And then I am going to show the basement too, because it has changed a little bit. Of course, that's where the enchanting table was. But look at her babies. He's so cute. So these are her in real life babies. That is just so cute. And then right behind here, she also has all of her dogs. And then I think over here, this is her cats. Look at them. But that's basically it. I feel like that's all that I've done. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I've done a lot of exploring and having to go to different places to get more materials for things. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot has been done, but a lot of time and effort has been put into this. You know, building takes a lot of time and materials, and yeah, so look at all, just such a cute little area, and I love how you can see the little bee dome's flag from far away. So there we go. I have gone over what has changed and what the plan is going forward. I feel like I'm almost done with my house area. Like I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm happy with it. I'm good, not gonna add anything else. So that's the plan, is gonna try and get it completely finished. But I will catch you in the next update. And now we have reached the end of part 2. Now, it's very unfortunate. I actually did finish my whole house area. It was so beautiful. I was so proud of it. I stayed up super late trying to get it all finished one night, and then my plan was to come back on the next day and do, you know, the recording to show it all off. Unfortunately, the server kind of unexpectedly shut down. It's no big deal. It is what it is. But I didn't get to record what it looked like, what the finished product was. So very sad. But I will tell you that I had removed the villager farm, and I actually had built a hot tub and like a little flower market kind of thing. I built pathways all the way from the bridge that Eth made all the way up to the bee dome, and then to the house, to the little side entrances, and all the way to the farm, and to the barn as well. So paths lined it. They were really beautiful paths too. They matched my house perfectly. Like, I used a variety of different types of blocks, so it was really pretty. And then I filled everything in with grass and flowers. It was gorgeous. Like, I was super proud of it. And then I know that in the last clip, you've seen that I didn't have anything in the basement finished, but I actually finished that too. I put bookshelves around the whole entire, what would you call that, the top floor, and added some different decorations up there. It looked really, really good. And then I ended up, of course, fixing the floor on the bottom side. I added a fountain, and I made a little room with some like moss blocks and some warped wood and stuff for the allies. And of course I had my enchanting table, but like I had it all decked out. Like everything was decorated. There was a ton of like little shelves in different areas. I had faces, and you know, I used all of my different like blocks that I got from the trading villager. So it looked freaking amazing. I'm so sad that I did not get the opportunity to actually record that for you guys to see, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's no big deal. You can just envision it in your head how gorgeous that it was. That is it for everything that I had for SoulCraft SMP Season 7. Now I'm going to go ahead and play the clip from the previous SoulCraft season where I built a really awesome ship as my base, and I had so many plans for that as well, but those never got finished. But I wanted to go ahead and share that with you now, so roll the clip. Well, rain or shine, we're gonna make this video. So, this is SoulCraft SMP. I forgot what season that this is. I think is it the 5th season? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And I decided to participate some this season, and I got really super hyped about it. I played for like days and days and days, and then, what do you know? I kind of lost interest. I had a really amazing idea for my home. It is nowhere near there, but I am still really, really proud of what I have built. I think it was a really, really neat idea, and I just wanted to share that and not have it disappear into the Ethernet. So, without further ado, that was not a very good introduction there. This is my home as of right now. This took forever. As you can see, I'm obviously in survival mode. I have iron armor. None of it's enchanted. This is 1.20 Minecraft, so of course we have the netherite and all of that other stuff. I have not even gone to the nether. I have not even stepped foot in that direction. I actually don't even have that many diamonds. But yeah, so even getting the materials enough to build this was very challenging. The whole reason why I decided to live here and why I chose what I did was because of Eth. So Eth's house is actually supposed to be right up there on the hill in the little cherry blossom biome. So this was Eth's little starter house. I actually left her a little present here. But I don't think that she's been on since she built this, which I get it. I completely get it. I have no room to judge on that one. But I wanted to live near her, and I just kind of wanted to give her her own space up here on top of the mountain. So I just like, you know what? I'm going to build something that I've never built before, and I'm going to build a ship. It was kind of the perfect area. This whole mountain is just surrounded by water, so I figured having some sort of building in the water would be pretty neat, and that's how I came up with the ship idea. And just to clarify, this is not my ship design. I've seen this tutorial on how to make it, so yeah, I have no creative rights on that one, but I will tell you what, this took a long freaking time. Especially in survival and gathering all of the tools. Yeah, it took forever. So I'm gonna give a little tour here. It has not really been decorated hardly at all, but I'm just, like I said, this is just like a little, I just want to hold on to what I built. Like, I am so really proud. So, yeah, we have the bridge here that's leading to the ship. I seen a picture online of something kind of similar to this, but most of this is my own design. I just wanted something that fit in with like the whole ship dock kind of thing. But yeah, so as we enter onto the deck of the ship, there really isn't a whole lot to this. I have some little pillager banners and stuff that I have gotten. But one really cool thing is if you go all the way up to the tippity top, we do have a little, what do they call those? The bird's nest? Whatever you want to call it. Actually, it was that one. But anyways, it is up here. But I kind of think it's pretty cool. You can see around everywhere. But yeah, so there is that. In here, I have 2 trapped llamas from one of the trading villagers. And this I kind of decorated a little bit. I mean, we have a few things in here. This is supposed to be like the captain's quarters. I don't know. I mean, some stuff. A little bit. I do have a blessing and love. F gave me that. This is my first pink sheep that I found on the server. I don't know why it always is. I seem to always find a pink sheep when I play SoulCraft. So if we head down here, this is once again kind of decorated, not to my 100% liking, but there are some beds and stuff. This was supposed to be completely full of barrels and all kinds of goodies. It's supposed to look like a ship, you know? And it even has a bottom layer as well. But there, I had planned on putting like a bunch of food down here and some item frames and stuff. But yeah, so that's basically the ship. Like I said, it's nothing grand. It's just something that I think is really neat. My whole idea for this area in general, I had built the ship and I was like, I just have this really cool idea of it being like a shipyard. But these were supposed to be just like little shop stands. I had planned on doing like fish in one, and I don't know about the other one, maybe like a butcher shop. Over here, I needed a place to live. I was stationed in the ship, but I was so freaking worried about a creeper spawning somewhere and blowing the ship up, and then it just, yeah. So, I wanted to do something on land, and this is how I came up with this. Once again, I do not take creative license for this build. I seen this one online, but I thought it matched perfectly because this is like a little fishing dock that I can sit out here, or I can actually take my boats right here. So it's perfect. I can fish. And inside, I think I decorated this up pretty nice on the inside. I mean, it has everything I basically need. I know I have food up here somewhere. Yeah, right in here. I got all my foods, my fish. I think I had something else too. I just don't know where it was. But I have all of my stuff in here. This is all decorated up pretty nice. And then I had actually moved all of my stuff up here in the top temporarily. I had it all outside, and yeah, a couple creepers blew that up several times. But yeah, all of my stuff is in here. I have lots of iron, as you can see. Yeah, not that many diamonds. I made a iron golem farm, or an iron farm if you want to call it that, which right now it's not working because he's outside of the hole. Actually, can I just, I'm afraid to slap him in there because it won't be good, but he's supposed to be in there. There you go. Yeah, so he's in there. That's why I was so afraid when I got the little raid thing, because this is considered a village. If I was to go down here, there's a bunch of villagers down in the bottom, so that's why the iron golems can spawn, and that's also why it can be raided. But yeah, so this was a temporary thing. I was eventually going to get rid of this because I mean, yeah, an unlimited supply of iron is nice, but I don't need that much iron. This was just a temporary thing. The whole idea, and I'm gonna like try and go up here just so I can show you what I'm talking about. My vision for this village was once you would come off the ship, then it would lead you to what I would consider like the town center. Town center was, in my mind, envisioned as this little dome where it was like the beekeeper's place. So there was a bunch of, it was almost like kind of like an enclosed botanical gardens, a bunch of trees, flowers. I had plans to keep some bees in there. Also, you know, it's useful for the honey and stuff. But yeah, that was the plan, to have it right in the middle. And then all along, so of course these two were going to stay here. They just needed to be decorated. But all along the sides, on both sides, I really wanted to have shops. Basically, without getting too much into detail, I wanted to live in a very upscale village. That is what my dream was. So just a whole little shipyard, shopping village. That was what my dream was. It was just for me, my own personal whatever. I had plans on filling in a bunch of this little river here just around this area. That way I would have more land. And then I had planned on expanding up this hill and go over there. But of course that never did happen. There we go. All right. Well, you can see like how, you know, detailed that my builds really are and how many ideas that I have going on when I do these types of series or SMPs. Like I have so many different ideas. It's so hard to focus on one thing because I just like, you know what I mean? Like I got so much going on. But I was really proud of that ship. I really, really was. Like I've never built anything like that before, so that was something I was super proud of. But that is going to be it for these videos. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this journey. Like I said, if you like to hear me talk and you like to see cool builds, then these were the types of videos for you. But yeah, all right. Well, I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.